once more. Woo! It's a little bit late tonight, so we will only be doing like maybe one recording session today. So just in case, I've been doing a few of these recording sessions a little bit in advance. I say a few. I just love playing the game, so I've been playing a lot of it. If there are things I've missed, don't worry if I've not addressed them in the videos. I'm keeping an eye on the comments as they roll in, and we will make sure that we're updating things as we go. So we finished Canaan last time. We're moving on to the next section, and I know I mentioned before that I was considering setting up a base near the Tarask arena, but then I remembered that there's a new portal world as part of Cosmic Companions. So obviously, you know, it's hard to avoid the devlogs, etc. But we'll probably aim to set up a thing there. So I never played Voices of the Void, actually. So it'll be very interesting to see what they've got there. We are currently equipped. We've got our really annoying crystal armor that is swinging and schwungling. It's incredibly powerful, but that sound effect is just so annoying. We have a tier 4 keypad hacker. I could probably take my hazard suit off for it. And we should just be able to blitz through what's left of security in this session. So I've been experimenting with a few things in the previous episode, so just let me know how things are going, because there's somewhere, if the areas are dark, because the way I record, I don't record the model separate, because, believe it or not, I use a lot of green. And that does make it a little bit difficult to, well, green screen. Which obviously isn't ideal when we're in dark areas, so I have been applying a bit of a mask, so there's still some darkness behind me, but it shouldn't be interfering too much with the visuals. Obviously, if it is doing anything like that, and it is negative on the old viewing experience, please let me know. Oh, he's gone upstairs. Alright, stuff you, mate. That is a point, actually. We need to get caught. No, we don't. He caught me, but I intentionally didn't complete the section, but I did open the shortcut gate. Okay, so we can head upstairs. We can probably give him a zap with our X-ray lamp. If you're stealthed, the X-ray lamp doesn't reveal you because it's not attacking him. It's just turning on a light, which doesn't break stealth, which is really, really cool. So it's a really nice way of causing him to drop his essence without actually interfering with you. Right, into the portal. Woo! So I did come in here. I spent a bit of time fishing just to get some more night essence. Got some cool portal fish and stuff. It was a bit meh. But it's a good spot to get ink fish. They're not great for leveling fishing, but we at least got to level 10. So we've got access to the lucky fishing hat now, which should speed things up a bit. I don't think I'm going to do any more fishing until we get to the end of the next zone, though, just because there are tools in the next zone that will make the leveling process a little bit less miserable. Right, so we've got the inkwell. That's where we're going. So yeah, it is just handy. I would recommend setting up something like this, maybe with a fridge as well, or a cooking spot, just because you can keep catching the fish to get night essence. Black oil is used in a couple of recipes. So it is worth getting. So this is essentially the... we'll keep using that. I prefer the lighting of the torches than the X-ray vision. The X-ray vision gives me a headache. Yeah, so we've got the like prison area, and if you pay close attention, you'll notice that this area actually mirrors the lockers. So it is effectively like a mirror of security. It's really weird, but really cool. So you can see, like, there's the door that doesn't open in security. So this is where we'd go up. That's where that barricade would be. And then we come up and, oh, look, we're in that corridor that's got all the, like, loot and stuff along the left. And then the areas on the right where we had to cut through to get some of the other tools. Which I think is just a really neat detail. It's a really nice way of sort of showing that this place is wrong. And, like, not necessarily its own thing, but also clearly not reality. We've got all these cells with the shades in them. I'd love to know a bit more about what the situation is with these. Because they are a little bit freaky and a little bit scary. It's like, oh no, what's happening here? Pretty sure there's a night essence in one of these cells. Unless I already picked it up and I'm just having a moment. Yeah, I think we did. It was downstairs, wasn't it? Go on. I'm a little bit of a silly sausage. But yeah, so we come up here, we've got another jellyfish. The laser just takes really, really quick work of them. But yeah, so that's the next section. We can now start progressing properly through security. So every time we clear one of these, it is going to like drop us back at the start. But we know where we're going. We can cut through really, really quite quickly. Yeah, stick to the X-ray lamp. He's back. Are you ready to drop me another essence? Oh, he is. So the lamp is good because it doesn't break stealth, but if you've got the laser pistol, you can actually shoot him a few times and it usually disperses him. So again, like he's scary, but he's not that scary. We've got no reason to... Oh no, we do need to go back through storage unit C, don't we? Because we need to go through there to open the gate. I'm sitting there going, oh yeah, we don't need to go through here anymore. Yes, we do. What am I like? But yeah, so there's a blue antilight seed that spawns here. So I mean, if you like your antilites, grab it. They're nice, but I wouldn't say that they're super functional just because of the way the light's very wiggly. We've got the laser. And because we've got our crystal armor, as long as we stay sneaking, like we're actually in no danger. I think the only reason we could possibly be under threat is if we just rub our face all up against him. So we can scooch on through. Oh, we've got a little bit of the sniffles. I have actually cleared out most of this area. It's just that box up there that I've not, because it's an extra couple of sensors and some Kevlar. It's going to do me absolutely no favours. Oh, he's spawned and he's fighting me pest. He's not going to aggro on me, but... if you're doing a stealth section, maybe put your pets away. I just completely forgot to do that. Oh, more bullets. Thank you. So yeah, I've gathered all the magnetic alloy that spawns in this area as well. So again, not too much. More bullets. Did I just not pick those up as I went? Alright, but we're through to here. That just opened that. Okay. Right. Oh, that's right. I turned sneak to a toggle because... I don't know. Because it's like sneaking by default is on control. Whenever I hit shift to do the roll... I don't know if my finger was slipping off it or what, but my character had a really nasty habit of doing the sneak roll and then just standing straight up, which... naturally defeats the entire purpose of sneaking. In here, I'll take the repair kit. Don't really care about that. We're going to get into a position where we can get loads more magnetic alloy and stuff for... not for free, but more consistently. Alternatively, we can trade night essence. So again, catching the fish is... not great, but it's a solution if you need a lot of magnetic alloy. Oh God, I've actually stood up. That is the one problem with having the roll on the toggle, is it's got a cooldown, and if you press shift while the roll is on cooldown, instead of doing the roll, you'll just get up and run. Which, not always ideal. I suppose the alternative would be locking you out of running while you're crouched, but I imagine that would not be very helpful in certain circumstances.
Defecate.
We can open the way to the vehicle depot. Not that's going to do us any favours.
Have you heard it speak? What on earth is it saying?
Oh no, something, eat grapes. Ugh, I can see your bones. So the vehicle depot, there is no reason at all for us to go in there right now. There's a car we can go and get, but we can't actually repair it. So that's something we'll worry about later. And there's just a few zombies, and that's about it, so... Keep forgetting he doesn't really spawn in the hallway, so you can just walk in these areas unless he's seen you. Oh! Right, so heading up to the gym / firing range. Well, you know what, let's just go green. We'll go green for this bit. Just because it means you guys can see it, but at the same time, like, we're not going to go green for too long, so hopefully it's not too horrendous to watch. He's made of flesh. Yeah, crystal armor, absolutely overpowered. My character is conspicuous. Where's my traits? Yeah, painfully obvious. So my character is seen like 60% faster. But because we're wearing the crystal armor, we're invisible, so they can't see me. Which, if you ask me, is ever so slightly too much, but it does mean that we've got an answer for being an obvious character. And it does mean that we've still got an answer for stealth sections. So just take it. It's like it's just nice to have that functionality. That's just a gun. Sounds like he's on his way. Or it's one of the bits underneath us, because I can hear the wobbling and like the sound of the rift. Make our way into the security office. Free ammunition. Yum, 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 yum. There's no buttons or anything here, which is interesting. It's just a little optional room. This one's got some good stuff in it, though. So this is like a little kitchen. So, I mean, if you wanted to park up in security, you could. I don't see why you would, because that guy's just really annoying. But if you cut through here, we're in the firing range.
Can't contain this much longer.
Mate, you just pooed. But yeah, we can come down here and open up another shortcut. And we've got Dr. Mans.
There are a handful of things I am now certain of about IS-059. Firstly, bodies are evidence enough. Secondly, we are not its first encounter with humanity. An increasing weight of evidence points to repeated appearances in the historical record. Hundreds, if not thousands of times. Lastly, although we cannot yet decipher its communications, Dr. Veltman's exploration of early human dialects may be starting to bear fruit. Despite this, we must face the fact that we remain almost entirely, excuse my morbid humor, in the dark.
Yep, so that is a little info log on the Reaper. Now, in reality, I don't think we ever actually get explicitly told its name. But I mean, it's very clearly like an indication of the Grim Reaper. Like, it's a big, dark cloaked figure that has knives for hands. Like, there's not really many other ways to interpret it. We've got the shooting range. We've got some more security lockers. So I'll gladly take some repair kits, because they're a pain to make. Oh, hello, sir. You ready to drop me another poop? Thank you. Bit of a shame those lockers aren't like collectible. There's some of those that are, which makes it really annoying when you find the ones that aren't. Ooh, this might be my first time trying to do this properly, because I usually have the cube. Let's see what we can do here then. Because we are supposed to do some hardcore parkour. Can I open that? No, that's locked from that side. So yeah, just crouch jump. He does sometimes spawn here, which makes the parkour a little bit frustrating, but this is the first time I'm actually doing this properly. Because with the cube, you can really skip a lot of this. Oh yeah, we're just as good as the security team, baby. God, I think it's the film grain on the night vision that just really starts to like hurt my eyes. Have I got a torch on the toaster? No, I'm just dancing. Okay. And I left my pistol at base, didn't I? Because I switched over for the thing. Right. Well, we've opened up another thing. Let's get in there before Big Man finds us. He doesn't do anything in the night realm. There are no threats here. So it is a safe place to set up a base if you want to live somewhere a little bit, you know, dark and perhaps a touch macabre. But it's also serene. It's actually quite pretty. I like it. What have we got? We've got a rat being buried and a rat looking at the corpse. Are you the same person? Oh. Can I dismember your corpse? Like a complete lunatic. So I wonder if the shades are people who have died here, or... Because it may be a case that it's people who've been killed by the Reaper. But then that doesn't explain why the Sister of the Unlost is here. We don't even have to go through though, we can just break the jellyfish. I know it's like a dark orb or some nonsense, but like I just like calling it a jellyfish. It looks like a jellyfish. We'll do a little bit of a loop round, see if there's any more doors and things that we can open up. Hello. He looks a bit more concerned than perhaps his dead brethren. Let's keep scooching around. Where did I put me? I swear I'm having a bit of a moment today. Right. There we go, come through, there's the jellyfish. Can't open that yet. I mean, I assume that shade is that guy? Maybe, maybe not. But we can open up some more of these. So this is... Where is that? Oh, this is the other side of this courtyard. Okay. So that's where we just shot the laser through. That's where we came in from. Can't go anywhere in there. Got a bit of night essence here. Now we get to run all the way back through security. Again. But at least we open up that shortcut so we can just go through the repair bay now instead of all the way back round. I say the repair bay, the shooting range. Ooh, Sudra. Oh, baby got shot with a lamp. Ooh, Sudra. Yeah, like... Don't get me wrong, the crystal armor is awesome, but I think for some of these bits it is a little bit cheesy. There's a landing cushions. I wish I could take those. Right, hardcore parkour. Even if the Reaper spawns in here, like, you can't get up these, so unless you fall off, these still not, right? Right. Beep boop bop. That's opening that security gate. There's nothing else in here I really care about, so let us make our way back down. Let's try to get down from here without just shattering my kneecaps. Oh, there was a door there I could have used the entire time. It's okay, it's just a little bit of vandalism. Ooh. He's not here, fuck it, I'm just gonna run. Use my little legs. Boop. And security gate 5. We've got goop all up there, which then triggers that. And this is the other side of that door through storage unit C. So now all I want to do is loop on into the night realm one more time. And there are more secrets in this place that we can dig up later, but we've just not got the equipment to do it yet, so... I do love that little aspect of the game, though. Like, you will eventually find the stuff to solve the puzzles. It just might not be right now. Night Realm, I'm not sure if the Night Realm resets the boxes. I think it might do. I know it resets the... like, the loot. Like, the night essences. Okay, we've opened that up, so that's another way through opened up. Oh, that's right, I'm pretty sure it's round this way. I think it's... There's the inkwell. I think it's through there that we've got to go to, like, finish this spot. But we will continue unlocking doors. Because... we might as well make it traversable. Because if we do come through, like, once a portal world reset to just gather some night essence, well, we might as well, it's free. Why don't you take that snagvine seed too? Right, so we cleared all that. Oh, I wonder which way we're supposed to go. We've opened all that up. And we've opened that. Lovely. Right, so we'll head... Oh, there's the jellyfish. Oh, we can't shoot through this door. Fair enough. Oh, but I wonder which direction we should go. Oh, that's right, we opened... No, we didn't open this door. We didn't walk this way. I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, we did X, Y, and Z. No, we didn't. What am I on about? Yeah, I think that's most of the area opened up now, because there's the inkwell. So you could maybe put like a rope plant on this balcony, and that's a nice little shortcut up. I would recommend popping rope plants like everywhere. Ooh, email terminal. I might have run past this last time. Hi Bridget, sorry I don't have a lot to give you. Read the full report for yourself, but the key data is we've not been able to open a stable perforation to antiverse 39. We've had to rely on those created by IS-0059. There were no reported manifestations of either IS-0059 or portals to A39 before our first on-site perforation experiments. Dr. Shepard's analysis indicates incidences are increasing. Following one such appearance, we dispatched a squad of gatekeepers through a residual perforation under urgency. We've had no subsequent communications from that squad. At least one instance, 2 staff exposed to the same A39 portal reported seeing entirely different details on the far side, suggesting perceptive subjectivity may be an element here. There are indications IS-0059 is susceptible to high-energy X-rays. Dr. Tengu is investigating. We've seen this thing nearly half a dozen times. It just appears in the facility at leisure now, and that's all we know. Dr. Hammond seems to have a much better handle on the situation than you do. I strongly contest Dr. Hammond's thesis and methods. He is unrigorous, and I only included a summary of his notes out of respect for his work on IS-0010, etc. Drawing conclusions based on little more than mythology is unreliable in the extreme. Further emphasise that calling A39 a purgatory or the latest instance of a recurrent yet chimeric underworld is entirely without concrete evidence. As to A39 being a psycho nest built by IS-0059 using living material harvested from external regions, the man is letting his imagination run away with him. That's just a picture of this antiverse. Do not something her? From Lanretney. Endless and wholly reviled for night consumes ourselves. I'm assuming this is just like either more conversational madness. Genuinely a little bit of something weird going on in the antiverse. Can I? I can make that jump. I'm a ninja. Oh, that's stained glass. Right, more doors. Oh no, we opened that one. I really don't know why there's buttons there, because we can just unlock the door by interacting with it. Ah, here we are, the exit.
It's almost peaceful here. There's worse places than this.
So that's a shade of Dr. Khan.
You'll never see them. I'll be here. Alright? It's almost...
But he's the only shade that talks, and again, like, there is something wrong with that man. There's something very wrong with Dr. Khan, and I will not be surprised if he turns out to be a big old meanie dingus wingus. Open that. Is there anything down here we can open? No, just a gate that leads into infinite blackness. But we can now kill the jellyfish. We can sit atop the night throne. Yes. So we will have to come back to this in the future, but that's something we'll worry about later. That is now security finalised, I believe. So let's make our way right back through the... Don't need to go in the areas where he spawns, do I? There's no point in that other than just to spawn him and be mildly annoyed by him. I must be getting close to reloading 15. So I mean, this world has been running now for 34 hours. So I know we've gotten a few episodes up, and there's been a fair bit of like grinding sort of between episodes, just gathering materials and scouring areas for loot, doing a bit of fishing, like general just sort of, I just wanted to play and idle. So the world has, what would we be on to now? Maybe like 12 hours, give or take, of recorded content? So I mean, if you want to, the game has a lot of potential for the grinding and the gathering and all the rest of it. So that is why our skills are a little bit higher. We could probably have made it to this point in, what, about 10 hours total if we really wanted to push through. This now connects us to the offices, so it's the cubicles. And there's another little tram station here, but there's nothing we can do with that right now. Oh, come on. I mean, let's say come on. She's behaved herself. She's behaved. You've been a good girl, AI. She's been a very good girl. Pockets are nearly full, but we've got some stuff we can dump if we need to. But we should be able to open up another tram. Pretty sharpish, I think.
There you are. I'm not entirely sure how this happened, but it looks like the way into the hydro plant is blocked by a rather large volume of water. But not to panic. If you just activate the pumps, I think it should drain somewhere. And whatever that is in the water, I wouldn't worry about it. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Can we actually see something in this pool? Because I can't see anything in there. But he talks about it like there is something in it. I know there's something in the main dam. But, I don't know. Yeah. Beep boop boop. I love how, like, on top of everything, like, the hacker is just a really nice, like, indicator of how much progress you've made. Oh, it's the mystery thing over that side? Maybe.
We're not out of the woods yet, but I'm starting to think we've got a chance.
Yeah!
We can just get through the hydro plant. Perhaps we could even get to residences. So close to the surface. Comparatively speaking, anyway. Well, it looks like the way is clear. For now.
Right, well, we'll not be doing any swimming anytime soon. That's a job for later. I wonder if there is anything hidden in here that we can maybe come back to, though. I don't think I've ever come back here with some of the tools we get a bit later on. Right, so we've got our new check-in. Oh, on an area with far more light. It's about bloody time. Now I'm going to sneak. Because straight away...
Get down.
There's a shooty man up there.
Hey, it's not safe out here. The place is totally overrun.
With what?
We got sent down to hold the line, but they pushed us back. There's goddamn snipers everywhere. They got everyone. We need someone who knows the sector, but we're totally pinned down.
Damn, son.
Survivors in the electrical station. Maybe they had some kind of plan, but what am I supposed to do? We weren't prepared for this. No one was.
Heading back down is probably a good shout, sir. Can I unlock the roadway? Because I believe this connects back down to manufacturing. No. But we can come in here. And yeah, we've got access to new materials now, the hydro pipes and things, which is brilliant. Standard rad vest. That sounds like something doing some heavy breathing. There's an electropest, another electropest. Peccary sow. Excuse me, gentlemen. Yeah, that's just how freaking broken that armor set is. Head back up to the tram station or down here. What do we open up down here? Oh, the lower access. Okay. At least we know where we can come back to get some more capacitors, which is nice. Look at the little guy. I really like the pests. I did get the pest plushie when that was up, so I'll be very pleased when that arrives. Okay, and this just leads us out to like a little storage dock. Fair enough. Can I head back this way? Oh, that's the door that would have taken us through. So this is one way where you can sort of like get around the snipers. But we will actually be turning around and heading back, because there's not really any point in us being over this end just yet. We might as well reactivate the tram before we start panicking. Plus, we've got like our next section here, and we've got full pockets. Can I interact with this and get the... No. I don't remember where you get the SUV hotwire kit recipe. Shouldn't be too far off. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who've been snipered. And they've got that mesh up there, so just throwing a grenade up isn't going to do us any favours. But again, like, we have got absolutely no issue just wandering through because we have crystal armor. So again, massively overpowered armor set for stealth. You do not need to be good at stealth. You can just be magically stealthy, and it just works. Yeah, let's head down to the tram and we'll take that back, dump some stuff, and I will be hunting for the... Can I open that? I can. Oh, that's where that ladder went. Okay. Yeah, there's supposed to be the new perforation here to access the new portal world. So we'll have a cheeky little look at that. I feel like that's where we're going to set up our base, but I love the fact that this is all connected. Like, you can see the dam. I think that's one of the office windows there. There might even have been labs. There's the offices that we're coming through. And we're just looping back down around to the atrium. So that's where we walk through to get to security. So it'd be labs over there then. We're finally assembled Tramzodia. Yarr! But yeah, again, it's just another reason why the atrium is just a really good place to stay. But I don't want to stay here.
I'm tired.
Oh, feeling a bit punchy away. Alright. I've been doing something that is mildly hilarious as a way to turn on and off my pad. Which is just keeping a pest there. It looks stupid, but it works. Is it really stupid? Right, so I'm going to take care of my character's needs. And I will meet yous back at the dam. Okay, back to the dam. So we're going to do a little poke around. We're going to take it nice and easy. To be fair, it's not really much we can do getting past that first bit. We could, in theory, skip a little bit by just... If we bring a gas pad, you can actually just jump over that gate, which is kind of hilarious. But I do want to explore the full location just because I don't want to miss out on any of the content, because I know this is one of the places that's had a little bit added to it. So what do we want to do? We want to make sure we're grabbing all the new resources. So what's that? We've got the impact hammer, the large garden plot, which is something I've been desperate for. Bits of the cascade armor, which is supposed to be really quite good. This is a nice place for a little like forward operating base. You can just set up like a little bit with beds and stuff in there. I just pooped. Why does my guy just need to poop all the time? Bro's a Pooposaurus Rex. Don't know why that's lit up. There's a barrel that we could take. Oh god, I've not got my hazard suit on, have I? There's loads of gunk around here. I might as well just chuck it on and have some iodine. Feels like a bit of a waste just dumping it back on straight away, but suppose we may as well. So those yellow pads need clearance 5, so we're not going to be able to open them, but I think... Yeah, there's a couple of beds here, a couple of storage crates. Oh, would you look at that? Hello, sir. Ah. He drops his journal. I hear you. There you are. I didn't even get a subtitle this time. Did he drop anything else? He did. He dropped his sniper and a Sagittari stealth plate. Assiduity. You have no sway when... I wonder if this is this new, or is this just a rare drop that I've never had before? Relatively lightweight. I'm gonna have to keep, like, disassembling snipers, which sounds like a completely psychotic thing to say. We also got the Wessex rifle, so we now have a sniper rifle in our arsenal, which is phenomenal. Yeah, sorry, mate. Bang! Better luck next time. Soap! You know, I didn't realise we could get in that side from here. So that's pretty neat. What got... Oh, it was just a basic crate that got broken. Fair enough. Not my problem. We're about to get to a bathroom, so I'm still not too worried. More little security things. Not really anything that I care about. Can I make the jump into there? Probably. Would it be a good idea? Probably not. We'll scooch back down. Let's see that sniper from here. I wonder if I could get a grenade through that hole. I think we might have got him. Right, red keypad. There are a couple of snipers here that do respawn, so I'm not too worried. Ooh, this used to just be two dudes. Grenades are a lot of fun. Anyone who says they don't like explosions is a dirty liar. Yeah, so we've now got access to, like, these computers and things as well, so we want to break these open whenever we see them. And we'll get some bushings, and... oh no, it's not bushings. That's where we get the hot wire kit from. And the super stove. Not stupor. What am I on about? It's a nice little secure spot as well. Not really much in the way of power cables, but I am going to want to grab as many of these pipes as I can, because there comes a point where suddenly you start needing loads of pressure gauges and loads of, like, just regular pipes. Oh, this is the little storage area that we snuck up on earlier. Right, you, moving box. You take the stuff that I don't need to be carrying, like the journal and a few other bits and pieces. I assume we'll probably need that at some point. I don't need to be carrying the sniper because I can't use it. Everything else I've got, I probably want to keep on me. Fair enough. Cheers, dude. So there's like a platform down there we can get to. Can't get through there. Let's grab everything that these dudes dropped. Don't need your packs. And I actually already have a shotgun. One of those dropped from, well, just another breacher earlier. So I do not need to grab that. It's a really good shotgun, actually. And I do like the acid version.
I wonder.
Sounds like you've had an idea.
Can I get on this ladder, please? Game. Jesus Christ, that was a bloody ordeal. Hello, I'm going to talk to you in a moment, but I need to poop first. Can you imagine that? You've like braced yourself in a little locked up room. You've got guys with guns out the back, and suddenly just someone jumps up from the floor and just runs like poop waddle into the bathroom. I'm gonna shit myself! Who are you? I'm shitting! Well, hello there, Mr. I'm shitting. And we're back to just regular lockers with garbage in them. Ugh. 8-10 chaps. Dr. Newman and Isaiah.
I'm glad you're still alive. And look, this is going to sound...
Oh, it's Dark Lens Lady.
But we need to get down to reactors. With the Dark Lens gone, it's the only working portal equipment in the facility. A way out.
Yeah?
So what if we opened the spillway? All that water ends up in one place. Reactors.
Yeah?
Nobody would expect us to risk our lives like that. Which is exactly why we should do it.
That sounds really
It
stupid.
could be our only chance.
If you're serious about opening the spillway flow control, I can tell you 2 things. Start with the power system over there. These quakes triggered a shutdown, but should reset easy enough.
Lovely.
The next part's not gonna be so easy. You need to reboot the spillway computer, unlock the flow valves, and bring the central network transmitter back online somehow. It could be done, but how desperate are you?
Well, I was pretty desperate earlier, but I think I'm okay now. Unfortunately, I don't think you can heal Isaiah.
One piece I can't imagine. I came through a portal from labs and it spat me out here. I should have known better, but what was I supposed to do? Just wait for them to find me?
How's that power system looking? You reset it yet?
You're probably as sick of portal hopping as I am, but the equipment and reactors could be how we get out of here.
Okay.
It's old, but we never decommissioned it.
Ooh, old
and the
labs.
spillway should drop us straight down there.
If you're looking for the spillway mainframe, it's on the bottom level of the waterfall apartments.
Okay.
If you can get in there.
This isn't my sector. I have no idea where the flow valves are.
There, in the tower across the reservoir. But I got no idea how you're going to manage that right now.
The central transmitter? Am I supposed to know what that is?
I'm not talking to you.
How the damn systems talk to the facility's network. It's on top of the hydro pump building. It's got a big H on the side. You'll know it when you see it. But
Thank
something's
you.
messing with the signal. Interfering with it. Radiation, maybe.
How you got through in one piece, I can't imagine.
I really wish there was something I could do. I don't know if like maybe a Kevlar bandage could help him. I'm actually going to Google that quickly, just before I leave and then waste some time. Because I just feel bad leaving him to die. Is there anything I can do? No. That's such a shame.
I should have known better, but what was I supposed to do? Just wait for them to find me?
How's that power system looking?
And that's it turned on.
Said it
Let's
yet.
press the button. And now we can sneak out into other areas of the dam, and there's lots and lots of soldiers here. We're probably going to want to head back to base sooner than later.
Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. Our neutrino detector is finally online. It's about time. Calibration is complete, and we're seeing the first suggestions of activity. Placing the detector in the depths of the hydroplant reservoir was a challenge, but the ideal location is to keep the photon detector safe.
God, I hate that some of the audio logs like switch over to your radio and some of them just don't. Right, how are we doing for inventory space? We're pretty packed at the minute. I think we grab what we can from these areas, then we take a trip back to base, see if there's anything else that we can upgrade, work on, or at least just dump. Because some of this stuff we just want to be rid of. I definitely want to make the impact hammer if I can, because if you're not using the explosive rounds on the explosive sledge, the impact hammer is a much better alternative. Ooh, the harpoon spear. That is kind of neat. It's fun to use. I've never had much like functional use, but it's a fun item to play with. Come on, crack. Oh god, I'm being shot. Alright, excuse you, sir. Would you like to perish, please? I am lasering you in the face. There we go, thank you. Oh, I just really don't like the night vision. It makes my brain hurt. Right, is there another way we can go down here? I feel like this was the way that you're supposed to go, but I don't remember. Where, what, why, who, what, how? That door? No, there's lots of locked doors in here. Vaguely recall doing something to get up there, but I don't remember what I did. Nah, you know what, we'll come back when we've got, what am I trying to say? Gas pads and things. Oh, that's right, we're supposed to come through this side and then round. Because we can drop down into the spillway down the bottom. Oh, of course, that's it. I'm having a moment. You're supposed to come around here, but because I don't do it this way, because I'm stupid. Like, we can still get through. Like, that sniper's just a dick. But it takes us round through to the sub. If I remember right, we've got some friends on the sub.
Janet, I think we're nearly there.
Do you?
Janet! How do I get on there? I know I've climbed on this before. Like, these edges where you would think it's edges are just not playing ball with me.
Worse than the time
You quantum entangled us? Or the time you shrunk me to the size of a bagel?
Oh, that's awesome.
Janet, you know, I don't think this is the way out of here.
Yeah, probably not, Abe.
Look who it is. Hello.
Well, I've had a good look down here, and...
Abe, this submarine isn't going anywhere.
But Janet, I want to see the neutrino detector. We should go and take a look. I've never seen ISO 142 either.
Abe, this isn't the time for tourism. Even if the submarine wasn't a complete wreck, you have no idea how to drive it, or where to go. And neither does anyone else who's still alive down here.
I love these guys.
Just focus on getting out of here. Please.
Janet, I've got it. What if we opened the spillway and rode it down like a water slide to reactors?
If that was the only option left, Abe, I'd push you down first. And besides, I've heard the plant portal is totally out of control.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, Janet, I've come up with several ideas. Aren't you supposed to be a teleportation expert?
I can't just conjure portals out of thin air, Abe. It's not magic.
I'm sure we'll think of something.
We're safe, for the moment. Our best option is to wait and keep our eyes open.
Honestly, looking around at all of this, I'm asking myself whether it's been worth it.
Abe, you've done incredible things. Don't talk that way. And I wish I'd known this was going to happen. Now I'll never get the chance to tell Fool what I think of him.
Well, I've had a good look down here.
But what is funny is if you can't really see otherwise, but the second you shine a light, Ella the electric pest is trying to see. So Abe, hun, your pest is not going to drive the submarine. Oh god! You go away, you horrible wheezy bitch. Right, so this is where we're going to come back to once we've solved the rest of the dam. That needs tier 5 clearance, so we're not going back out that way. So, I'm actually going to put a cut in this episode here. I really lost track of the time and wound up doing about an 1.5-hour session. So just for viewing and stuff, I'm going to split the episode here. We're going to come back basically just straight on with the next session. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has sat through. If you do like the content, please drop a subscribe, a like, or a comment. If there's anything that I've missed or anything that you think I should be doing, please let me know. Hopefully I'll be a bit better at timekeeping in the future. But with that, I will let yous go. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and I will see you later. Bye!